Today, we're going to talk about how you can stay calm, relaxed, and focused in the workplace without feeling overwhelmed and anxious. I'll share also my rapid trick that's going to help you wipe out anxiety in just a few minutes, the one I use, and a free giveaway later in the video. So did you know that anxiety affects approximately 40 million adults between the age of 18 and 54? And according to the Anxiety and Depression Association of America, the main culprits of work-related stress are deadlines, interpersonal relationships, unfriendly coworkers, management, and dealing with just day-to-day issues and problems that arise. I like to add a few other sources that I feel cause stress in the work environment, and that's the environment in which you put yourself in. I mean, you might have fluorescent lighting around your workspace. You might have unhappy coworkers. You might have poor gut health. You might have toxic food and beverages in your kitchen. You might be next to a Wi-Fi router and have EMF exposure. I'll tell you a really anxious and stressful time that I had to go through was during the flood. I mean, we had a flood here in Houston, a hurricane, and it literally wiped out our offices, and I ended up losing my house. I mean, take everything away from you in basically a day. I mean, all of my employees were stranded all over town. Some of them's cars were flooded. Some of them's homes were flooded. I mean, it's amazing like how you can go from having everything working perfectly one day and then the next day, nothing. That was a situation that we had to go through as a team. We had to figure out how to help our employees through that. We had to figure out how to get packages to all the consumers that were ordering. We didn't even have any of our resources, our computers. We had to figure out how to get computers to all the employees' homes. We had a lot of sadness going on. We had a lot of irritability. We had a lot of fear. We had a lot of depression. We had to deal with a massive amount of people all at once and a company as a whole going through this transitionary process. So you never know what's going to happen in life. You never know day to day what you're going to have to deal with. We looked at many different solutions and tried to figure out what we can do to help everybody through that. And we did. And everybody came together as a team and we helped everybody in need and we figured out what they were suffering from. You have to really look at the time and just understand that in most cases, everything gets better when you give people the tools they need to succeed. So anxiety affects everybody differently. I mean, everybody's in a separate work environment. Everybody has separate bosses. You know, whether you're new coming into a company, whether you have a new boss, whether you're moving up into a position, whether you get along with your coworkers or not. I mean, these are all things that people are dealing with on a daily basis. Like we get calls about it all the time. How can we deal with this? How can we eliminate some of this? How can we make our job environment better? How can we make our health better? You really just have to look at yourself and look at what is the root cause of why you're feeling these things. Stress, irritability, all these things that you might be suffering from in the workplace, that can also roll over to your home life, to your relationships, to your personal health, and vice versa. Your home life can also roll over into your work life and can cause you to be fatigued, can cause your blood pressure to rise. It can cause you to be in a sympathetic state. A sympathetic state versus a parasympathetic state. That's your nervous system. Like a sympathetic would be the fight or flight response that you're in. And when you're in the sympathetic response, everything in your body, just your immune system goes down, your digestive system stops. You know, you can have panic attacks, you can have headaches, you can have a sense of doom. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's just basically when your body starts breaking down, and we don't want that to happen to anybody. We want to live most of our life in a parasympathetic state, a nice and calm state. So you have to address the root cause and think about what could be causing your stress and anxiety. And if you do experience it, here's some of the things that I use and some of our employees use. We have a system where if you're feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling stressed out, just get up and go for a walk. Going for a walk outside kind of calms things down a little bit. Try an aromatherapy diffuser. I have one in my office and I just put all kinds of different essential oils in there and breathe them in. It's amazing how that helps. Salt lamps are also helpful. Organizing your priorities. A lot of times people get so stressed because they're constantly checking their emails or constantly checking their phones, and they don't organize their day and prioritize the tasks during their day. One of the things I really love is putting a live plant in your office. Or if you don't have your own office, put a live plant on your desk. It's amazing what live plants will do to kind of calm you down. And take care of your body. Live healthy, eat healthy. You know, when your gut and your body is healthy and that self-confidence is there, you can change and you can deal with these conditions a lot easier. Sleep is another big thing when it comes to keeping yourself in a good, positive mood, as well as exercise. I mean, try to get some exercise in as much as you possibly can, even if it's walking up the stairs at your office every single day. I mean, just get that blood moving a little bit. And then stretches. Sometimes I'll just take a break and just do some stretches, do some push-ups, do something to just kind of break that monotony. Or if I'm in a very, stressful situation and feel like I'm overwhelmed, you basically just have to say, I'm just going to take a break for a second. Music, sometimes I'll listen to some good music. Everybody has music that calms them down. That's also a good recommendation. And limiting caffeine and alcohol consumption. Also, what we're finding now in many offices is electromagnetic frequencies, harmful electromagnetic frequencies. And now there's more research coming out on that to show that this can actually cause stress. It can cause anxiety. You can have electromagnetic frequency hypersensitivity syndrome. And think about what you're doing in your job anyway. There's so many people out there that are just unhappy in their job. How good is your company culture? Do you have fun going to work? Are you doing what you love to do? Check out my talk on winning the mornings too. It's amazing how effective you can be if you win the mornings. Do some sort of personal development every single day. This helps me out tremendously. Spiritual development and personal development. Every morning I meditate. Start your day right. You'd be amazed at how effective this is through prayer, through whatever you're going to do for your spiritual development, and then whatever you're going to do for your personal development. Motivational videos in the morning. I listen to Wayne Dyer, Jim Rohn, or there's many types of people on YouTube right now that have great YouTube videos on personal development and how you can improve yourself. How can you become a better communicator? The one thing that I recommend is always do something, take action. If you're stressed out or anxious or overwhelmed or anything, figure out a solution. There's many solutions out there. My favorite secret tip is to take 9 deep breaths. That's the fastest way I've been able to eliminate or reduce a stressful or anxious state. And that's just taking deep breaths in, out, and on the 9th breath, you breathe out and hold it as long as you can. And then when you breathe back in, hold it as long as you can. Now, I recommend doing this while you're laying down or sitting down, leaning back. Sometimes you might get a little bit dizzy, so I don't want anybody to pass out. But also you can practice the Wim Hof method, which is extremely effective as well. My quote today is, work because you love to. So many people out there hate their job, and when you hate your job, your health suffers. And we're all about teaching you how to be healthy mentally, physically, spiritually. How to live a healthy life. And you can eat and you can detoxify and you can cleanse your body, and your body can become very healthy inside. Your mind can become very healthy. But your external environment is also something that you need to look at and you need to work on. And that's who your friends are, who you're hanging around with. Are they negative? Are they gossiping all the time? Are people around you angry? Are people around you sad? Are people around you not motivating you, not supporting you? These are kind of the things that you want to look at. and you want to work because you love doing what you do. So if you're not in a job right now that you're loving to go to work every single day, then I would suggest evaluating all of your options and maybe looking for a job that you can be successful at, or going off on your own and taking that jump to where you have that passion, you have that desire, you have that ability to just love what you're doing every single day, because we do have a limited amount of time. You know, time is the most valuable thing because you can never get time back. You know, you can always get money, you can always do all these other things, but time is the one thing that when we lose it, we lose it. So today, the free giveaway that I'd like to do is to give you more information, more tips on how you can deal with anxiety and stress in the workplace. These are all natural ways that I've used and many other people have used, and I've put together a PDF. So click the link below and I'll send you a free copy of all of these work-related anxiety-beating tips and information that you can benefit from today. Please visit our website, globalhealingcenter.com, where we have a ton of health information to help you live a healthier lifestyle, help your family, help your kids. Also, a bunch of helpful videos on our YouTube channel. All these are done to help guide you on your health journey. And if you haven't already, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you always know when our latest video is coming out. Please leave any comments or questions below. I love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, live healthy.